Okay. We got Patrice Volny in the building, one of Canada's best fighters. Obviously, he just came off a very tough defeat, but man, you got to be proud of your performance because I think a lot of people know who Patrice Volny is now.
Absolutely, really proud to win in his hometown to fight on the big card, matchroom, main event. It was a perfect fight, perfect big fight. We're looking forward, and actually, that's what we get. We didn't have the decision that we were looking for, but I think I definitely show that we belong on the top level. So can't wait to get back in the ring.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. And just tell us about the journey here because obviously I had the privilege to watch you fight in Toronto a few times when you're under Lee Baxter. So I feel like man, this is obviously I always knew like your time would come, but this has kind of felt like a journey. Like it's been a while, right? And I feel like boxing with guys who don't get signed to the big promoters, it's tough, man. It's tough.
It is, it is. I think people don't realize how tough it is. Sometimes you hear you never, especially now I don't have a promoter, so I'm always the B-side guy. So always have to travel, always have to be ready. I don't say that when you have a promoter, you don't have to be ready. In my conception, you have to be ready all the time, but you never know when they're gonna call. You don't have date, and you're a little bit at the mercy of every promoter around. They call you, even if they give you a week, you take the fight or you don't. But if you don't accept fight, they won't call you again. So you might lose that opportunity and never get it again. So I had a decent, no, I don't want to say decent. I had a good camp, a 2 month camp for Emo William, and I think that was pretty fair. But I'm not the A side. I'm not the A side. So it's a little bit different. When you have a promoter, it's way easier, way easier. The road is gonna be easier. I don't want to say that I don't like the way I do it. I love to have tough fight, um, good fight with the top contenders, so I can definitely or really know where I'm established in the division. And yes, yes, but since Toronto, it's a big difference. A big difference having a promoter and not you're a little bit at the mercy of everyone around.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. And that I thought the Stephen Butler win was a big win for you in a sense of moving the stock up, moving the needle. And this performance I felt was good too. So I feel like the phone should be ringing, but like you said, you're at the mercy, man. So the phone not gonna ring probably until a month or a month and a half out. And how do you? Because like I know you train in Vegas too, so I guess you stay active at home in Montreal there, and then
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm active. I'm really active. I know I'm not able because when you don't have a promoter, you don't necessarily have date, fight
mhm.
date. So you probably hope they call you to have a 1, 2, 3 fight. I'm hoping to have 3 fight normally in a year. So I'm been there helping a lot in camp people, shaking the fins. I'm always in this camp. Everybody I'm in the camp. So I'm still pretty active in the ring, even if it's not fight. I know people and a lot of fighter and old school said if you're not active, that will affect your career. You have to stay active. That's my way to stay active, do and help people in during camp. I'm in Vegas, sparring with a lot of people, sparring with Shane Mosley. Had back then helping Caleb Plant, and we stay active. So those type of fighter give me that push that I
Right.
need. So
Yeah.
it's not definitely a fight, but when you're in camp with them, you got to be sharp because they will make you pay.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
like,
Yeah.
yes, I'm staying on the top of my game all the time.
That's good, man. That's good. So how did do you train with Coach Eric when you go to Split T?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Okay, so how did you and Eric like how did you guys connect?
So we connect since so Eric used to live in Ottawa before.
Right.
So he was traveling Ottawa to Montreal and he was training Costio Clayton.
Yes, that's true. Yes, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So I was training with Costio Clayton back then. And since that we try working together. The fit was pretty good. And since that we've been training together for a long time for that time, you know. And when COVID changed, I choose to not change my coach because
Mm-hmm.
everything was doing well, and I think for me it was natural for me to like just go to Vegas and still training in Montreal. I got my coach Edwin in Montreal, but when I have
Okay.
my camp, I just travel to Vegas. So I'm always there's always somebody's looking out to me
Yeah,
and
yeah.
help me improve. Because I don't think to be alone and not be helped and not be correct by somebody from the outside than your own self to give you this correction. I think you need it. Then there's no way you can do it alone that much or for that long, especially at that level.
Right. Yeah, no, you're right, man. You need somebody to, not make sure you get the bad habits or create bad
Absolutely,
habits. Nah, that's good,
absolutely.
man. That's good that you still got your coach back home, and then yeah, when you get ready for fight camp, you make the trip because there's a little bit more better sparring opportunities in Vegas than there is right
Oh,
now here in Canada.
there's a lot, and now you know you got that focus. You're not in the gym, in the same gym, so people around you don't know them. You don't connect with them. You don't know them that much. So and it's very
Hmm.
important. The big difference between home Canada and Las Vegas and the U.S. They're trying to kill you in the ring.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
trying to kill you. They
yeah.
don't
I
care.
heard that. Yeah, yeah.
They don't care. They all have like those 16 small ounce gloves. They don't care. They trying to put you out. In their mind, there's always somebody's watching. So if the perfect person is there, they might have a big opportunity. So you got to be sharp. You have to be sharp. Nobody's gonna stop the round to save you. If you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yep. Yeah, let's talk about the Ammo Williams fight a bit. Like, how did you feel that fight was going? Because I thought the early rounds you did really good work, and honestly, credit to Ammo. I thought he was gonna fold at some point because of all the pressure, but he didn't.
Yes, yes. So let's say for the MO5, I was feeling great. I was feeling amazing. Everything went good. Body went good. Little injury, but it is what it is. We always end up jumping in the ring with a few injuries, so that's not a big thing, you know. So the fight, if you remember the fight he had with Amza Shiraz,
Yes.
he
Yep.
put a lot of pressure. So by putting a lot of pressure, he put his own self in vulnerable situation that he can't get counter.
Mm-hmm.
And he did the same thing in his next fight. He ended up knocking him out because I think the guy didn't have a good defense or a tight defense. So I thought he was coming forward and
Right.
non-stop. But after a couple of rounds, especially that I put pressure a lot more the fights go, he moves a lot. He moves a lot. He moves a lot. Try not to get hit too much because I think people don't really say that I have power. I think I do have. I'm not. I don't consider myself as a puncher, but you
Mm-hmm.
definitely have to respect it because if you don't, and I think that's for every boxer. If you don't respect the power, you will go down. You know.
Yep.
So fight went well, good. He chose a good strategy. Fight was pretty tight. Went with a lot of punch. I thought I had it by probably one or two rounds, not more than that, or a draw. I
Yeah.
thought it could have been a draw. If it was a draw, was I wouldn't be mad. If they give him the decision, I'm not mad. Let's say I went to his backyard. I went to Florida to fight in his hometown. Um, when you fight somebody in his home, you have to do more. So let's say
Right.
that's the one mistake I can said. I had to do more. It is what it is. I'll be back. It's okay. Learning lesson. I improve and I learned a lot from that fight. And it's big level fight. Big level fight. Is well ranked. So I'm not gonna say that I don't belong there because of the loss. I think I belong there. They knew it. People see it. I think the world kind of see it, and I think that might open opportunity, even if the decision was not on my side. The only thing I don't like is the one judge. One or
Yeah,
two judges with that 18, 118, 110. I think that's crazy.
yeah. And like I hate when it's like that, Patrice, because it's a good fight. It's such a good fight, and then you got somebody who's just ruined the good fight. Like
Oh,
it's like, man,
absolutely.
you like we got to get you out of boxing. Get out, man. If you're not gonna watch the fight
Absolutely.
and
And
score the fight
I
fairly.
don't understand. I don't understand because it happens a lot in boxing. I think now, especially now, we always know, and that's crazy that we all know that one judge
Yes, yeah,
in every fight will give you one decision that you don't know. You don't know where you get that. You don't know if it's
yeah,
watching the fight. And if somebody didn't watch the fight, they might think it's a they Amo destroyed me for them. They don't know if they didn't watch the fight. 118, 110. You're like,
right, yeah,
man, he got
exactly.
beat up. He
Yeah,
got beat up. So I find that crazy, but I know every promoter and everybody like watch fight. They do watch. They do really pay attention about what's happening. So that's the one thing. But I'm still a little bit mad at the one judge. But I got
yeah,
love for
yeah,
Amo. Amo did good work. He fought and hey, he trained hard for that fight. I'm not gonna take nothing from him, take nothing bad from him. He went, the strategy changed. It's a good fight, but I definitely told him I'm coming back. I'm coming
yeah.
back for him.
Make
That's one hundred
make your way
percent.
back. Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Absolutely.
So how did you get into boxing? Like I know boxing's huge in Quebec. Like you guys have a lot of stars that were coming up that time, like Jean Pascal, Stevenson, and Lemieux. So how did Patrice Volny get into this crazy sport of boxing?
So my way to get into boxing was a little bit different. Nobody in the family was a boxer. Nobody boxed. Everybody in the family is football player. Everybody played football.
Yeah, yeah.
Ever. NFL, CFL, whatever, they all football player, and that's what I was playing. But
Hmm.
in a way, I was getting a little bit mad because I get punished for others' mistake, and that kind of frustrated me. For hey, he didn't run his play, he didn't do that.
Right.
Why they squirming on me? Why have to run those extra miles? Why have to do that? If it's just for training, it's okay, but I've been punished for others. So they opened a gym not too far from my house. It was a free trial. So I went to try kickboxing. It was
Hmm.
kickboxing first. And I kind of like it, but it was no competition in it. But when I started boxing, I fell in love with the sport. You if you make a mistake, you pay right away, and nobody's gonna
Yeah.
save you. You have to be the one doing the work. If you don't do the work, it's cash. It's cash. It's cash. There's nobody to save you. So that's the side I love it, and I think I love that dominance part of it. You have to dominate the other one, and both of you are absolutely able to do it in a different way with style, with aggression, with technique. So I think that's the reason why I fell in love in the sport of boxing.
Wow, that's great, man. That you described it like that because some people see boxing as just rock'em sock'em, and it's just so much more to the sport than that. Like the footwork and
Absolutely.
angles. Like, yeah, some of the things the guys can do in that ring is just like it's amazing until you get in the ring with guys like that and understand that hey, this guy's a whole different tier above what you're seeing.
Absolutely. People don't understand. When they said, "Oh," so there's a lot of type of fighter when they say, "Oh, watch this guy. He's a slipper."
Hmm.
People don't understand what it is to get punched by your puncher.
Yep.
When they say, "Oh, he's a puncher, it will hurt you," it's different when you end up in the ring with the guy. They say, "Oh man, the guy technique is perfect. You won't be able to touch him." Yeah, I got this. Now you jump in the ring with him, he's gonna piece you.
Yep.
And the
Yep.
problem is you're gonna get mad. He's just gonna be worse. Technically, he's outboxing you. And the thing that if he's not a puncher, you look crazy for those round and those round. And like I say, in Vegas, people stay there. They're watching.
Yep. Yep.
Everybody's gonna watch you. And sadly, today with 2025, people have their phone out.
I was gonna say some of them, yeah, some of them will try to get it on camera. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. They get it, and you're gonna be exposed for no reason.
No, that's true, man. Yeah, that's crazy. But so yeah, so you're in the 160-pound division. And
Yeah.
any names you wanna do you think that you'll be able to get lately, or you know, want to get in the
So
ring soon?
gotta be back in the ring soon. I need to fight. I hopefully I gotta fight pretty soon. And crazy as I am, I want to be back in the ring with Emma Williams.
Okay.
Emma
All
Williams, I
right.
think it's a great fight, great boxer. He got a great heart. He want to fight. He loves to fight. Emma, one of them, and I think I love tough fight. So Johnny Bag be one. Johnny Bag
Mhm.
is a big muscle, big puncher. I do love to fight Southpaw, and man, that'd be great. But I would say I'm Shiraz, buddy, moving up to 168. If I'm
Yeah,
not
he's
wrong.
yeah, he's moving on out. What about Troy Isley? Like, I feel like
Try
that'd be a
Isaac
good
can be
fight.
great. I'd be down. I'd be down. I got no problem to jump in the ring with anybody at the moment. I think I'm tough enough. My defensive is good, and if somebody want to break that defense, they gotta take some risk and do more than what they think.
Yep,
And if
yep.
they don't think I have power, they might be shocked a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, man. And how do you feel the Canadian boxing scene has gotten? Because I mean, I kind of been excited about this group of guys. Like, obviously, you train with one of them, Spencer Wilcox,
Yes.
Eric Brazian, like just the young cats that are coming up right now. They're doing good work, man. And I feel like in 5 to 6 years, the world will know a little bit more about Canadian boxing than they do right now. So, how do you feel
Yeah, I
about the
think
Canadian boxing scene?
I think we're getting better. I think we're getting there. I think we got more name that's traveling outside of Canada in the US and the UK. We got like you said, we got Spencer is going to Riyadh season now. Big fight coming up. We
Hmm.
got another one. We got Eric Basran. We got Derek Pomelo.
Yeah,
We got
Derek Primal.
Mathieu
Yep.
Germain that's going for fight in the UK in Matchroom too. So
Hmm.
we got a lot of people there. We got a few belts, and I think people starting. I don't want to say starting, but they respect more.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I
They
should
have
say. Yeah.
more
Getting the
respect.
recognition.
Absolutely, as boxer, and I'm not talking only about Jean Pascal or Artie Beterbiev, but they actually respect way more. We got Steve Claggett who fought Teofimo Lopez, did a
Yep.
great performance. So we not they don't see us Canadian fighter as, I don't want to say like C level boxer. I think they see that we coming, we there, we've been there, and we just have more attention than before. So we have to take advantage of it.
Yeah, I agree, man. And also, I forgot to mention Ryan Rozecki. He got a big fight against Badou
Ryan,
Jack
absolutely,
on the Canelo card, and hopefully he can bring that belt back to Canada. That'd be great, man.
absolutely,
So we need more of that, like guys going out there and putting their
absolutely. We,
flag to
we need to
good.
take those risks.
Yeah, yeah, for
I
sure.
love taking risk. We have to go in outside. We have to go fight people in the backyard. We need to take those risks to have more, to people to consider us more
Right,
as not only real fighter, but not letting all those promoters coming to Canada. I know Mashroom came to Canada. We have to travel. I'm 100% for traveling to fight and take those risks. I see boxing as, if I don't make it, I don't make it. But
yeah,
if I don't make it, it's not against this guy. I need those names, those big
right,
names. I need to know boxing is not a long career. So if you can get the maximum of it and be proud to jump in the ring and fight this guy, I think that's the only way to do it and take risk.
right, man. No, absolutely. That's what we got to do. Take the risk, and I think you're seeing, like you said, more of us are doing it, or more you guys are doing it, and it's paying off, man, because people are
Yep.
realizing who Canada is and who Patrice Volny is and Steve Claggett. Like, he had a good showing against Tio, man. Like Tio didn't look good in that fight.
Amazing.
And that's all we need to do really is show up and give our best foot forward, man, not fold. And I think as
Absolutely.
boxing
That's all we
fans,
can do.
the purists will respect the boxers for that always. Yeah, man. So
Absolutely.
who do you like, man? Who do you model your style off after? Because like I look and think Winky Wright immediately, but you
You
might be
got it.
thinking different.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Ronald Winky Wright. Um, Winky Wright. When I saw his style the first time, I was interested because it was pretty different than what people normally do, especially back in the days. The high guard was so effective, so effective. I
Hmm.
remember when he fought Vargas, when he fought Tito Trinidad, how the way he
Yeah.
how blocked Trinidad only with the jab though, only with the jab, nothing penetrate his defense. And in his story, the way he has to travel to Europe to fight because he
Hmm.
was not able to be signed in the US because people didn't really give him a chance. He had this big
Yeah.
chance against Vargas. I thought he won, but they gave
Mhm.
him. I think they gave the fight to Vargas, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, Fernando. Yeah.
And Shane Mosley gave him an opportunity, and he took it.
Yeah. No, Winky Wright beat a lot of good guys, man. My
Winky,
guy
he
Tito
is a real one.
Trinidad, man. That was yeah, Winky Wright. And I think he's kind of forgotten too because of the high guard. Like it's not used as much anymore. But like I said, when you did it, I was immediately brought back to Winky Wright. Like I was like, oh man, this is definitely Winky Wright shades right here. And
Yeah,
this is good. That
I like the style. I like the style. I feel
yep.
like we trying to. I know Floyd did have a amazing, large and a crazy influence in boxing.
Mm-hmm. Yep, for sure. That Philly shell. Everybody thinks they could do it. Oh, yeah, bad connection. Oh, my bad. Let's see if he jump back in. But yeah, that's Patrice Volny, man. He was doing his thing. 160-pounder middleweight. Definitely one of the best fighters coming out of Canada. Shout out to him, man. He came through, show some love. Definitely we want to see him back, man. We want to see him back. I think that's something that he wants to do. Obviously, he's looking for fights. So, I mean, the promoters out there, if you need fights, man, Patrice Fonley, 160-pounder, sure you could probably move around a bit if it's flexible enough. The money's good. I'm sure he will definitely sign up. But now I just wanted him to drop his social medias on y'all before we head on out, so y'all could go follow him. But I think he has a profile here on Millions. Patrice Vonley's got a profile on Millions. So if you on Millions, go check out Patrice. And yeah, man, that's what it is. So we gonna head on out. Peace.